Hello out there, YouTube. Welcome to the OKGoodReview channel. And today, guys, my very first ever Fujimi kit. This one is a, didn't have the year on it, but this is a Lamborghini Gallardo. And so, at one time I thought maybe I'll just go through every one of the model kits that's available out there. And I'll just do one of everything outside of the cars I want to do. Just do one kit for everybody. And if you guys look through the model kit playlist, there is quite a few different kits that I've already done, guys. I think I've done most of, if not all of, the round 2 kits. Most, if not all, of the Revell monogram. I've done a Tamiya, who makes one of my favorite paints. I've done now another Fujimi, and there's a few other ones, guys, I have not gotten to yet. But I'm pretty close, I think, to the end as far as different model types. So with this car, the star of our show is a big Lamborghini fan, and it has to do with his sort of penchant for bad guys and or anti-heroes. And of course, the Aventador that was locked down in Age of Extinction, which was the first live action that he really latched onto, guys, sort of got him on the Lamborghini trail. Lamborghinis, of course, when I was growing up in the 80s, was all about the Countaches and the Diablos, guys. And now, of course, it's the Aventadors and Centenarios and the Gallardos. So this one, though, I love these headlights. This, guys, is Sunstreaker Deluxe Class from Transformers Combiner Wars, guys. Part of the Prime Wars trilogy, guys. I believe it is the first part, in fact. And so I thought this was a cool car. And I thought it'd be really fun to be able to do this as a model and see how it would come out. I especially love these headlights. So I did some looking around. This is as close as I got. And you can see there is sort of a resemblance with the headlights here. Not crazy good. And of course, we're not going to have rims like this. We'll have better rims on it as well. So, but this car was the inspiration. Of course, there is a review of this model available, guys, as well in the Transformers Combiner Wars playlist, if any of you would like to see the transformation. Okay, let's get to cracking this open. So I decided I did not want to paint it yellow, but you know, guys, this aggressive styling, I've seen a lot of cars that look really good with like a maroon. So I chose this burgundy red metallic from Model Masters, guys, to shoot. Now, it comes molded in yellow, but this is, to me, not a good looking yellow at all. I don't like this yellow. So we're going to do away with this yellow, guys. But if you do want to do just a straight across Fujimi model with the color that's actually on the box, there you go. These come molded in that color. We have a lot of glass here. Lots and lots of glass. We've got some chrome something here. I don't know what this is. This packaging is all pretty meticulous, and we have more glass. There's a lot of glass on this. Holy moly. Guess I'll be painting a lot of glass. We have the underside is black. I don't believe I'll be changing that. So we have, so the black accents will work pretty well, I think, with the burgundy red metallic. So we won't be doing anything with that. We'll be going just for a straight across maroon paint on this. So we got to find the mirrors. And okay, we got to find the hood and the mirrors. Seats. We have. This is the back part, I believe. There's no view. Oh, wait, here it is. So here's where they're going. They're going with all this gray interior. And A lot of it's black also, so we'll probably keep that actually. I'm not going to keep yellow seats, that'd be weird. We have the rims here. Where is... So they got this chrome thing for the engine. Where is that? Oh, here it isn't. Boy, that would be... I might try this in chrome, guys, just to recreate this. Look how tough that's going to be, though. So we've got a custom slip. We've got a whole bunch of this stuff. Ooh, I might use that dashboard. That's pretty cool. The rest of this I don't know that I'm going to be using. So here we go with the instructions. Parts. All right. And let's just look here real quick, guys, through this. And I want to figure out what those other parts are for. And so what we're really trying to find is how much stuff I need to paint. And the engine goes in the bay back there. Cool. All right. Okay, so, oh, this opens. So this, okay, these two, both those two. So these two, wait a minute. So what is that? Guys, what is this? Oh, okay, so you can, oh, actually I'm going to do that. So you can have just this, I think. So if you want to have it open, I think you can put glass in there and have it just open. Is that, am I getting this right? I don't see anywhere else that would go. Okay, guys, so, all right. So this is the dash. Oh, that's a cool dash. Whoa, this is pretty intensive, guys. Actually, I'm kind of wondering here how possible it's going to be to... Okay, and here we have, you can see we've got, oh man, look at all this. Holy moly. This detail is intense, guys. Here's the dash. Wow, that's crazy. Okay, guys, so all this is going to go, this is all exterior, so that's all going to go maroon. The dash will be, of course, gunmetal. But I think the interior, I'm actually going to go black metallic. I think that'll give a cool two-tone look. A million glass parts here. I'm going to just leave those glass. We have the rims that don't need those for anything. Stickers. Okay, and there's nothing here that needs painting. So I'm going to leave this all black. So I think it'll be pretty cool. So this one, this actually is a really easy paint. I'm pleased with that. As long as paint sticks to this thing. So we'll find that out shortly. Okay, guys, so what we're going to do from here is we're going to head out to the garage and spray that, and we'll be down in Spider Central. And you can see there's a lot of painting here, so probably this will actually have a speed paint in it. So guys, definitely stay tuned for that, and we will see you there. Okay guys, so I decided to make an executive decision, and it involved having to fix this because, as you can see here, we got some dirt in the paint. So my guess is that there was some sort of windstorm or something after I painted, and because I use the garage as my paint bay and it's not sealed or anything like that, it's not cleaned, and I actually probably need to sweep it out if I'm being honest. It blew a bunch of junk into the paint. So this one I was trying to fix. You can see it's a really, really nice metallic. It's a little bit darker than maroon, but more like a metallic. I mean, the burgundy is cool. It's a cool color, guys. I keep forgetting, guys, how temperamental this paint is, though. And I got a couple runs. It's a little bit better than the testers, but I was thinking to be a one-shot wonder like the Tamiya, and it's not. So anyway, guys, look at this. It's pile black. I'm not painting any of that. Not painting any of this stuff over here. That's painted. And then I started looking at this. Really small stuff. And I'm going to go gold for the engine. But this is the engine. So the engine's done. So it doesn't really lend itself to my usual style of videos. So what I'm going to do, guys, is I'm going to go through and I'm going to give you guys updates at the end of every day, or at least at some point during the day, as to where I am, and just kind of give you guys more or less just progress reports based on that. So this is day one. You guys saw the introduction and the unboxing. So day one, I've got some paint down here. I decided I'm going to go with black metallic for the interior. So I've got to paint the dashboard's got to go gunmetal. Console, I think, will probably go gunmetal also. This is the second part of the dash. That'll go gunmetal. These little things here, I don't have enough spray for, I don't think. So those probably will be black. We've got, I don't know what that part is. I need to look up a lot of these parts. I'm not familiar with them. Spoiler's going to be black. What's one thing I don't like about this is if you're doing the outside body, it'd be great if all the parts were all on one tree. And the detail of these parts, guys, is intense. It is, this Fujimi is easily the equal of the Tamiya. It just has a whole ton of detail to it. So door panels are going to be also, you know, I might go gunmetal on those. I might go gunmetal on black metallic. I also might go light gray metallic, like a metallic gray. I haven't 100% decided yet. So the door panels might wind up with that. And the seats probably will be going that light gray as well. In fact, guys, let's see if I have that color here. Yeah. So there it is. So there it is, nice gray metallic. So door panel seats are going to go that gray metallic. Black metallic for the rest of the interior. Outside of the roof, I'm just going to leave that maroon. And then gunmetal for the dash and so on. So I've got to make the brake pads go red. And just basically just got to finish up all this painting. This tree is done except for, you can see there's some springs here. Spring parts need to go silver on this. And on the engine as well. So a little bit of two-tone work. I can't do anything right this second because I've got to wait for all this paint to dry. I'm not going to do anything with the undercarriage thing right there. Where you can see there's no real chassis stuff. There's tires to put together, I guess. But as far as putting it all together, guys, there just isn't. Just the way that they've constructed this kit, there's not a whole ton of that. So it looks like there's a lot of parts. I need to figure out what I'm going to be doing with the glass, because I don't want a gigantic window there, but there's going to be a bigger hole than I want. So I'm still working that part out, exactly what I want to do as far as that goes. I don't think I'm going to use the actual windows though for the doors, and I've definitely got to sort some stuff out as far as where the headlights and everything else go. So guys, a lot more familiarization with the kit. I've got to do, so my goal, guys, for day one is to finish 100% of the painting, which I should be pretty close with by the time this rolls around to the next update. And hopefully I can also get some assembly done. Like the tires, I probably will be able to do day one, and maybe I can start assembling some, you know how some of it's pre-assembly, you're basically just putting consolidation almost of parts to make other parts. So I might try to do a little bit of that as well, guys, but the main objective is to get all this paint done so that we can move on to actual assembly for day two. And there's not going to be any detail finish work on this. I'm just going to go with it as solid. So basically the door handles will be the color of the car, and just leave it like that. I think that's a nice clean look. I like it a lot. So I'm going to go with this. I have just a little bit left of this metallic, dark red, burgundy, whatever color that is. that I'm going to try to use sparingly for touch-ups only if I have to. That somehow, just this bit I shot here, shot out the entire can. And this is 2 coats, in some cases 3 on this, because I forgot, guys, I'm so used to shooting the 1-coat wonder of Tamiya aerosols that I forgot that a lot of aerosols, especially if they're solvent like testers and model masters, will want multiple coats, especially since I'm not using a primer. Now with this, what I do, instead of using a primer, guys, when I remember to actually do this correctly, I will shoot a very, very light coat for the first coat. So just basically enough to get it down, to get the color there. The idea being that that color will then hold successive layers of other colors on top of it. And it's worked pretty well. Like if you look through some of my other videos, guys, where I don't have dust and other debris, contaminants blowing into the paint job, guys, you can see it works fairly well when I remember to do it, which was not obviously this paint job, but this one I do have a couple runs because this is a pretty temperamental paint to use. Like I said, unless I can't find something in Tamiya, I'm probably just going to convert everything 100% to Tamiya because it's just a zillion times easier to use overall. So anyway, guys, this is going to do it now for day 1. When I come back for day 2, we're going to take a look at how close I came to getting all of the goals that I want to accomplish finished. And we'll see where we are as far as that goes. So I will see you guys then. Okay, guys, here we are, day 2. And hopefully everything is dry here. And here. And over here. And over here. And over here. So, we got the black metallic, guys. Look at that. That's pretty. That's pretty base. We've got the gunmetal right here, and the light gray, which will work really well as a dash. We've got the seats are also that light gray metallic. The seats are also the gray metallic. The inserts for the door panels, metallic. And I went with just, honestly, a lot of chrome on here. Provide contrast for the gold steering wheel and so on. There's some parts here I don't know where they go. I might just delete them. Got a lot of two-tone work on this. The interior itself will be tritone. We've got chrome and gold valve covers there. Very, very little paint on the glass. And I think I'm gonna modify the glass so that I can actually not have the full windows in there. I think I'm still kind of working that part out, guys, exactly what I'm gonna do. But anyway, so the paint, as far as my goals yesterday, the paint is 100% done. I think the goals today are to have this pretty close to the point where I can assemble it. This car I'm building for the star of our show, Leomatic, so I may actually give it to him and have him check it out and see what he thinks, guys, when we do the final inspection. I'm still kind of kicking that around, guys. I haven't quite decided yet as far as that goes. But so anyway, guys, beginning of day 2, we've got all the paint done. I'm going to separate everything off of the trees that is going to be part of this, and then I'm just going to start combining stuff, guys. So we'll check in a little bit later on, guys, and see how I did. Okay, guys, so midway through day 2, and I just wanted to give you guys a little status update. So we have got seats left to install, and the interior is done. Still working on the chassis. A lot of pieces to this. I'm going to go with the clear thing for the engine. I had to reshoot it, and I got to install the glass in it. Part of the rear end's done. I've got to put the steering wheel in the dash also, actually. So steering wheel and seats, and that's done. So guys, the first major issue I run into with this, I shouldn't say major. but the mold is a little funky when it comes to the windshield and the glass, so I have to actually tape that in and wait for that to dry. I had to reshoot a couple parts over there, guys, to hold the glass. So glass, honestly, is not great on this car. I modified it so that the windows for the doors are down. On the Porsche that I did from the Tamiya kit, I dislike having window glass for the doors. So from now on, guys, I'm going to be breaking that, and basically I just cut the windows down to size with my nippers here. So anyway, guys, you can see it's just mostly odds and ends. So I feel pretty confident that I should be able to actually have this entire thing assembled at the end of day 2, which will leave us day 3 to go back and review everything. Tires, I've got to wait for the glue to dry to install the rear tires. Front tires are already installed. And it's come together really smooth. Guys, this has been a very, very enjoyable model to do. Just like the Tamiya. I would say, honestly, I feel that they're neck and neck. I don't think that one is better than another. I think they're equal, and they're both awesome. I'm not super in love with what they do as far as the engine bays and stuff on these. Either one of them, if I'm being honest. However, just the level of detail and stuff here, guys, is very, very intensive. So this has been a real pleasure to do, guys, so far to this point, and I would not hesitate to do another one. I think I'm probably going to do the Aoshimas. Also, I found one of those. It's really cool. Skyline, guys. I think that will be upcoming as well, because I really like the idea of going through. I believe this is the last one I have from any other brand that I have not done yet to this point with this Fujimi. So the Aoshima, I think I probably will be getting in the really near future, guys, somewhere in 2019, and just kind of go through that. I've got to find a color that I really want to do a model in, and of course I've got to redo a Challenger as well, guys. If you have been watching the videos, you have seen that one. I wanted a plum purple, and I got this sort of rose metallic, which, while cool, just not quite what I had in mind. So anyway, guys, lots of cool stuff ahead, but progress report, midpoint, more or less, of day 2, and we are steadily ticking along here, guys. We're on track, as long as I don't encounter any other major hurdles, to have this completely finished by the end of day 2, and then we'll take a look and see what the result completely is day 3. So anyway, guys, stay tuned. We'll be back for another status update for day 2 coming up next. Okay, guys, this pile of parts in front of you is it. This is all that is left to assemble. I put the 2 halves together. I'm waiting for tires to dry and so on right now. And this is it. So this will be done at the end of day 2. They'll put the shell on, and then I've got to wait till I actually have this top side to do that. I actually can do this and then put the shell on later, which I might do depending on how dry those wheels are. But either which way, this will be done at the end of day 2. This has been a really pretty fun build to do, guys. I've enjoyed this quite a bit. I'm waiting for some paint to dry on the shell, so right now I'm just kind of running into the wait for stuff to dry mode. But guys, we'll definitely have this thing squared away here pretty soon. There are some paint flaws that I wasn't able to fix, of course, and you've seen some of those if you've been watching the video as well. And I'll be talking about this a little bit more for day 3 when we look at the final product. But these Fujimi kits, guys, are awesome. Definitely don't hesitate if you get a chance to do one. Tamiyas are awesome. Revels are usually pretty strong as well. Any of those 3. The Aoshimas, I think I'm going to be moving that one up, actually, guys, because having done this one and the Tamiya, I feel like I've got to now take a look at that and find out where that falls, and I'm actually kind of excited about that. I've got other ones that are waiting. I'm not as excited about those at the moment. So, and this is, I kind of look for things that speak to me, and that's kind of what it is as I film this. So, anyway, guys, stay tuned for those. Of course, those will all be hitting the channel guys as well after I do them. And we will see you back here, guys, for day 3 when we take a look at the final product. And we are back, guys, for the final look at this. The Lamborghini Gallardo. And so let's just take a look here at what we got. So we got, the interior is arguably the best thing here. And no problem with our door panels there. Okay, so this is arguably the best thing, is the interior. We've got a nice, I don't know if you guys can even see it here. The floor and the actual surrounding is a nice black metallic. We've got gunmetal for the dash, light gunmetal for the inserts here, gold for the steering wheel, and we've got some detail there on that area there. I decided to go with transparent on the engine, and it's kind of points out one of the issues I have with this car, which we'll get to shortly. We've got a spoiler here, which is a little off kilter. The back of the car here, and this, some of these things aren't fitting together very well. We've got the side here, the passenger side, and we have some paint errors there. So this is, if this was for me, guys, I would say, oh man, look, I'm gonna yell on the wheel, in the window, in the wheel well there. Dang, guys. So parts of this came out, this is a mixed bag, I guess, really. Not one of my better models, I don't think. I put the spoiler on backwards, actually, come to think of it. So I might fix that. Maybe, but... So anyway, guys, it's a really, really cool model kit. I don't think I did it justice. However, this is for the star of our show, and I'm sure he will get a kick out of it. I'm having some glue drying issues here, guys, as you can see on this tire. Just kind of annoying. This is neat that you can do this, but the wheel system, guys, is not great. I will say that. This is another one. This is, you can see here's another problem here. I think I might have put the windshield on backwards. Most of the windshields you'll see have them go on inside. I think this one is actually meant to go on top, which is probably why I keep having this error here. The instructions are not as clear as I would have hoped. There's a lot of errors in this, guys. I honestly am inclined to call this a fail. It was a lot of fun to do, but the end result is really not very good. There's so every side, how I judge this is every side. So you got runs here. Outside of that, this is okay. You've got a huge paint flaw here and here and here, and I didn't do the wheel wells. Looking at it from the front, you can see putting the windshield in incorrectly did not do us any favors. I do like this, but it doesn't line up correctly. Everything was to the mold though, so that I would say is not necessarily me. I just wish I would have done a way better job painting this, guys. And had I remembered how Model Masters works, I would have. I've gotten good paint jobs out of that before, but this is not one of them. So anyway, though, the car does look kind of cool in maroon. I just wish I wouldn't have. I mean, I trashed the lights, and this is not one of my better jobs, guys. So unfortunately, this is a fail. I do like how the brake calipers came out. I mean, there's spots here, guys, that I think came out okay. But this, just overall, it's not very good. I deleted a lot of parts off of this. It'll be interesting to see how long the windshield wiper lasts. If I don't find a way to get this glue dry, this definitely is not going to last. So I'm going to have to re-glue this wheel here, guys, probably after this video is over. This wheel system is not good, though, and I don't like it. Certainly not as far as I like Revels. But anyway, guys, there it is. My first Fujimi, guys. I would not hesitate to do another one from them. And if I do, I am certainly not going to butcher the paint job like I did this time. That's 2 in a row, guys, where I've used solvent paints and had some issues. So if I'm going to shoot solvent again in the future, guys, I definitely have got to get it out of my head that I can one coat wonder it like I can with the Tamiya paints. Definitely can't do it with Model Masters or Tester. This is kind of a shame, guys. But there's cool parts to this, so I would say definitely if you guys like Lambos, this is a really cool model to do. It's a lot of fun. They'll look at my butchering it is the model. This is definitely me. And I really thought I would have been past this by now, guys, but guess it goes to show you guys it can happen anytime. So anyway, there it is, guys. The look at the Fujimi Lamborghini Gallardo, guys. If you did enjoy the video and the look at this, and you guys we all know that the end result is not what I was hoping for, so knowing that, guys, we can skip those comments, but if there's other comments, guys, we'd be interested in hearing from you on that, guys. If you did enjoy this guide, though, we'd appreciate a thumbs up, guys. Hit the red subscribe button if you've not done so already, guys. Hit the blue bell next to the red subscribe button, hopefully for more successful builds, guys, in the future. And maybe YouTube will be so good as to let you know when they're available, guys. If not, you can follow us on our Twitter feed, where I manually post updates to the channel, guys, more or less as they happen. And there's Twitter-specific content as well, guys. So definitely feel free to check that out if you would like to follow us on Twitter as well. Guys, of course, comments if you are so inclined. Be gentle, guys. I know I trashed this one. But any other cars, guys, any other requests, anything like that, guys, I'd love to hear from you. Anyway, though, guys, that's going to do it for us this time. We will see you all next time. You know, this mold, I'm just noticing this, guys. There's funkiness with this mold, guys. So you can see the dash is actually rising above the level of the thing, which it shouldn't be. So this isn't... There's some adjustments you may need to make if you do this kit, because it doesn't fit together seamlessly. So anyway, though, guys, we will see you all next time. Bye-bye.